size of a mustard seed, I can say to this mountain, be thou removed, and it will move from its place. It just depends on whose hands you are in. Young people, when you face situations that seem to be devoid of solutions, you are able to say, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. It all depends on whose hands I am in. Now I can see what the old saints were talking about when they were giving their testimony, and they used to say, I have been young and now I'm old, yet I have not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. What the old saints knew, young people, is that every problem in life, it just depends on whose hands you're in. Start thinking like you're up and not down. Start living like your condition has been raised. Start believing that you are up and not down, because God is a resurrector. How many know that he's a resurrector? Like he did for Jesus on Calvary cross, where there is a table spread in the presence of your enemies. They thought that they had destroying his life, and while he was physically with them, he was really in a secret place. I'm talking about Jesus on the cross. He was in a secret place communing with his Father. Yeah. Sometimes, young people, your way up might not be a physical place, but it might be a place where you can go in the recesses of your own spirit, where the world's noise and pestilence cannot reach you. Your way up is a place in your soul. You're hidden from the hounds of hell. Your way up might be a hymn whose lyrics usher you into the presence of God. Your way up may even be a scripture that inspires you to keep on going. Your way up might be a prayer that you pray silently. I cannot tell you exactly the way up that God will provide for you. You have to find that for yourself. How many know that when tragedy strikes your family and you cannot understand why, if you are in the right hands, God will provide all the answers to prayer. I'm feeling good right here. I told you I wasn't going to keep him long. In his hands rests a balm that is able to soothe your soul. In his hands is leadership in the green pasture and beside the still waters. In his hands is guidance to help you absorb the shock of sin and sorrow. In his hands is the captivity of captivity. In his hands there is the ability to disarm the firepower of the words of unnecessary faith finders and critics. In his hands is joy unspeakable, full of his glory. In his hands is life everlasting and abundant. In his hands are trouble to prepare a place for you. So that's where he is. There you may be also. In his hands there is healing and wholeness, wellness and willingness, peace and promise. Whose hands are you in? Some of you are asking, well, preacher, what have these hands done for you? Well, let's look at the Bible. I'm talking about the same hands that was placed in some mud and over some eyes and made them see. I'm talking about the same head that took 5 loaves of bread, 2 fishes, and fed a multitude. I'm talking about the same hands that reached into the fiery furnace and got Meshach, Shamrock, and Abednego. Well, preacher, what else did he do? I'm talking about the same hands that they placed on the cross, put nails in them. I'm talking about those hands. Still not with you, well. I'm talking about the same hands that picked me up, turned me around, and placed my feet on solid ground. It was those hands that woke me up this morning. Those hands that started me on my way. If you know those hands, get up right now. How many people are happy to know that those hands are still working?